Just wait, let me finish.
Yo. Look at this. Look at my screen, you guys. Trainwreck. This is their headquarters, bro, on Google Maps. This is where...
Give me a second here.
No. This is important. This is where State Casino's located, you guys.
Oh, my God. See...
How have we gone from the argument of kids promoting and catering to kids... And now we're talking about crypto. Oh,
this is the
this
you
is
say
100%
confidently that this is not a scammer business?
What?
Train? I mean, honestly, can you? Because it sure looks like a fucking scam.
Look at this. This is their address.
Maybe it's not.
This is their address, you guys.
Okay.
This is their headquarters.
Holy fuck. Go back to...
Holy fuck.
This is a shed in the fucking ass woods of somewhere.
That's an issue you bring up overall. It's not an issue you bring up by lumping the people in and painting them as evil or some shit. I don't know why you guys are doing this.
Wait.
No.
Wait, what?
No. They're in a shed, you guys.
This is crazy to me.
They're in a shed. This is their headquarters.
Wait, I'm confused. I want to understand what xQc's argument is there.
They're in a shed.
xQc, it seems functionally like you've been defending that for the past hour and a half.
What does that have to do with anything you brought up? This is some virtue signaling bullshit.
You're going with the wrong things to get at it.
We started this with streaming on Twitch to children.
This is the website on the bottom of the website.
We've moved this. We have suddenly shifted this conversation
to an
entirely different political fucking stance.
Multipliers that make it worse.
It's the weirdest shit I've seen in my life.
No, those are multipliers that make it worse.
Wait, no, Trainwreck, let's go visit them. Let's go see it. Let's go send them feedback to their shed.
But this makes it doubly bad. Do you understand? Like, there's a difference between
this isn't
something is bad, which we all agree on.
Everybody with half a brain knows that the
Kiriko company is tied to the real name of the owner. Do you understand?
Let me take a look at this
to the
place.
fucking know your creator.
Looks like a really nice neighborhood. They've got
There's no shady back end shell company hidden.
They have like their tanks locked up.
There is a history. Follow the breadcrumbs. You'll see a history of the businesses of everything.
It used to be based out of. These companies used to be based out of Cyprus. Some of them still are.
Don't say these companies. I'm talking about steak and only steak.
I'm talking about steak too.
Now they moved into Curacao because I guess Curacao has less restrictions. That's why they do it.
This is steaks. This is the address on the bottom of their.
But there's a reason why they have to do it out of the shed in Curacao, and that is because
you are literally using. Listen. You are using hypotheticals and circumstantial bullshit. You're saying because they're in this, it has to all be a scam, rigged, shady. It is unfair. It is fucking bad faith, and you are virtue signaling. We started this argument off of something entirely different. You sat there together, circle jerking on a podcast, talking about the health of kids. And now we're talking about the location.
Wait, I have an important thing.
No, I still agree with that point.
I have an
legitimately licensed.
Important point, you guys.
This is what we've moved to.
Don't try to
This is why this is just a fucking show.
We've
pandered to fucking drama viewers.
Away from that point.
I never backed away from that point.
I still think
please, give me a minute.
Petty shit.
Okay,
petty shit. You of all people, didn't know that. Dude, why did the argument go all the way over here? Like, what is this whole systematic thing? All of a sudden, you're just lumping everybody in.
Okay, please, let's put the shed aside. Let's put the shed aside. And I just have one question for Train. Did you used to say on your streams that I wouldn't do this if I was a big streamer?
I probably have. Yes, I've said a lot of things on my streams, and I've grown up, evolved, and changed. Have you not done that? I'm sure you've had instances in the past where you've said very harmful things.
So why did you change your mind?
And now you've changed, have you not?
Do you think it's harmful to say you wouldn't do this as a larger streamer?
No, I'm just giving an example. People's perspectives change. Things change.
What changed that made you say, okay, I will do this as a big streamer?
I got a love for it. I enjoy gambling. It's what I do on my off time. So now I do it on stream. And I know I've catered to a older audience. And as long as I'm responsible and transparent, which I am, which you've admitted to me,
$1 million a month. That's all I'm saying.
The fact you keep bringing that up
is totally on point.
It reflects envy more than it does facts.
It totally changes the whole,
taking $1 million and using that $1 million on top of my funds.
Bro, I don't care what you do with the $1 million. I don't care what you do with the $1 million. The fact that somebody, I'll enjoy any hobby if someone pays me $1 million a month to do it. I'll go fucking croquet with my grandma. I don't give a shit. I'll go play Jim Rummy with my fucking mom and her friend.
Yikes.
My question is this, okay? Do you feel like you adequately defended the prior points about like addiction and how this promotes addiction? And do you think that's why we're like moving away?
By the way.
Or do you think we're addressing every single deflection that you've brought up so far?
Trent, I got you.
Demonstrating that why these are multiplyingly bad and worse when you realize that it's in fucking Curacao and this is what the headquarters looks like. Because that's what's going on, but you make it seem like we're running away from the original argument.
The reason why we're running away, Hasan, is that we are only everybody's forced to go at your pace. You fire 20 shots, pang, really small at the bottom of your argument, right? Right? And they're all really damaging, and you're lumping us in with all the evil people, and every time we bring that up, you downplay its importance. Oh no, these are specifics, forget about that. And next point. Oh no, no. It's not about that, it's about the bigger picture. And you're pushing further and further to other topics because we have to, because you're downplaying the good points and overplaying the good ones.
I'm so confused. There is no good point to promoting gambling.
The one about the alcohol was a good point.
He gets paid $1 million. That's the upshot.
We see the way. The one about
alcohol promotions. I think alcohol promotions are also bad, but a varying degree of bad, considering that
train wreck.
The degrees of evil. The degrees of evil.
What's up, buddy?
This is why the slippery slope argument is a logically fallacious one. Now, do you understand why? Do you understand why it's a logical fallacy? Because
you guys run.
I'm giving you tangible, identifiable reasons as to why a certain thing is bad, and then what you are doing is what is known as whataboutism. Okay.
What? By saying.
What about alcohol? Which then I describe exactly how that's different.
That is not.
So then you want to tie it back to. So then you want to tie it back to gambling.
Hasan,
I already gave you.
Okay, guys,
I already gave you clear and concise examples of how.
Is it up?
No, you're maliciously twisting.
Guys, I have an important announcement.
I'm not. I'm just.
The new background is the hut where steak is located.
Shut the fuck up! You are maliciously misreconstructing the argument we had to play in your favor. It is not how we went to that point at all.
I don't know what you're referencing right now anymore.
I have an important update.
We went to that point.
The background is the hut where steak is located. I just want people to know.
The promotion of a vice or something bad or illegal.
This is where millions and millions and millions of dollars are laundered.
I think you misunderstood. There are vices. It's like saying doing a fucking sponsorship for a sugary candy is bad because of the consequences of diabetes. Like heart disease kills millions of people. That's a terrible argument to make. I mean, sure, that's still bad, but there's varying degrees of bad. There is a reason for why we hold specific vices to a specific value and regulate them appropriately, and that's because they are incredibly damaging and very hard to moderately enjoy.
I just pointed out.
Bro, I don't trust any company that's run out of a building like this.
Hey, Ethan, give me a minute. We'll get to that in a minute. Okay, I'm putting Hasan.
Here.
No.
Here you go.
No.
That's the company you're talking about that you're showing.
Give me a minute.
Is it based in Cyprus too, by the way? Because I wouldn't be surprised.
It's based
we have a valid point. We have a valid point for once, and you guys are misguiding the decision to
what country is it in?
A hut in Cyprus or some shit.
Curacao? You guys ever heard of that place?
And you're showing me a van from fucking Cancun or some bullshit. I don't give a shit about the hut.
I do.
Now, because we're not there yet. We're not there yet.
I love the hut.
Okay.
Thank you.
Then buy the hut. Buy it.
I could. I mean.
Yeah, buy it.
I will. We should buy this hut. But go ahead. I'm sorry for interrupting.
Hey, Hasan, what I indicate to you, I simply point at the fact that I thought it was slightly hypocritical, right? That in the podcast that I wasn't in, you were with somebody who did a paid promotion for alcohol, right? And you were sticking only on the fact that promoting gambling is also dangerous and bad, right? When I made the link because the promoting alcohol is I think also bad.
You bringing the money?
Both destroy childhood, families, people's mental. People die from suicide from all those things.
I agree.
I think it's a decent. It's It's a comparison that draws a good picture. That's as close as it gets. And I thought it would be.
Yeah, but you're not addressing the. But I know. Okay,
so
fuck Miskip then. He's wrong. He's wrong for doing alcohol promotion, right?
Thank you.
Okay, but that doesn't change the main argument that we're having, and I don't even fully agree with what you're saying as far as like alcohol promotion. If Miskip was getting fucking shit-faced, he would get banned off the platform. Like that would be entirely different if he was like, I love alcohol, like let's fucking keep drinking and promoting the degenerate level of alcohol consumption.
You motherfucker. If you're going to present gambling as a black and white and no degrees, then you did the same with alcohol. Black and white, no degrees. Don't give a shit about, he's passing out. What is the gambling equivalent? Dying on a stream from the slots pulling out of my arms? What are you on about? What would have done that?
Yeah, because I think I don't have the same opinion on poker streams. Maybe if you knew that, you could turn around and say I'm a fucking hypocrite for that. And the reason for that, even though it is still gambling, is because the subsidiaries that you have to utilize are, in most circumstances, legal ones, okay? If it's an illegal one, then I would have an issue with that as well. And the reason why I don't feel the same way about slots as I do about poker, for example, I'm giving you.
It's happening again,
baby. It's raining at the hut.
You're hiding at some.
No, I'm actually telling you that there are different degrees in bad behavior and promoting certain vices. And I'm trying to describe to you by showing you the boundaries of my moral system so you can understand where I'm coming from. Do you get what I mean?
Okay. What if I gamble unpaid for $10 on stream?
Off stream? What?
No, on stream. I gambled $100 on stream, and I gambled it.
Gambling on stream routinely. Okay, this is you are talking about an extreme circumstance to make it seem less innocuous to a bunch of people who cannot comprehend how bad this is. It would still be bad. It would still be bad. Even if you gambled $100 or whatever the fuck on a casino stream, it would be bad. But if you understand that it's still bad, then you should be able to comprehend why it's so much worse when you're gambling $1,000 a hand.
That's fine.
Things are black and white when it suits you.
Do not.
Go ahead.
If you listen, I said this to Ethan in the beginning. If you're gonna say it's bad, you have every right to, and that's fine. The problem is, in the beginning, this was used, whether it was you or whether it was Ethan, in order to start this entire show off, right? Petty tactics were used.
xQc wanted to come on the show, and that's how this started.
That we are all scamming, rigging, and involved in the beginning, and we're selling it to children. That's what it started as. Days ago. Do you understand? That's what it started as.
It's a multiplier. Yeah, that's a multiplier.
No, but you cannot bundle us up in there, and then now that we're here, say it's none of that. But ethically speaking, this is based in this country. Am I missing a point?
Because I haven't backed away from a single claim.
I'm talking about Ethan. How this entire thing started. Do you understand?
I'm in the bro. I'm at the hut in Calco, bro.
See, in 2012, Ethan, this kind of stuff would have worked, but we're in 2021. People are a little smarter.
Hasan, doing smarter than what? I'm not backed away from a single point. I don't want to relitigate the same point 20 times with you.
Every point, this entire fucking show.
The whole point is that this is the place you say is legit. It's in a fucking hut in the middle of some goddamn country with peace and love that I've never even heard of. And Dan's well educated. He doesn't never heard of it either.
I'm saying is, listen,
What's the name of the country?
The gambling streams I do, xQc did. Those are legit. Do you understand? We're not sitting there playing with fake money. We're not sitting there fucking scamming and rigging. I'm losing. You're basing everything off of a clip of where I win instead of watching my 20-hour fucking stream. That's what I'm saying is legit.
I think you're hyper-focusing on
things that no. These things that you're grasping at about other countries, where they're based. I don't know what the fuck. How the fuck?
Wait, Ethan, I think that's not my statement, and I personally don't care about that. I think my opinion is broader than that. It's completely irrelevant to me because I never made that statement, and I don't really care.
Okay,
I understand why someone could make that speculation, given how gambling operations have worked previously on the internet. I don't think Ethan ever said that either of you guys are like personally involved in stake in a similar capacity to like the CS:GO shit. And I'm not very familiar with the CS:GO stuff in general, so I would never have been able to make that comparison.
If you don't,
I don't even know what the fuck that is.
Train wreck.
So having said that, the arguments that I've made have not been addressed, or when addressed, you agree with me. It seems like both of you do, that gambling is bad, okay, that it's very irresponsible, and it leads you to like $2.3 million losses And I personally think if this kind of behavior is so destructive to the tune where it's like it makes you 15 times more likely to commit suicide, it's the most suicidal prone addiction out there. I think that promoting that to an audience, no matter what their age is harmful.
And drugs,
promoting it to a younger audience that is impressionable is even more harmful. Promoting it to a younger audience that's impressionable through a website that is regulated is still bad, but unregulated because they're based out of Curacao is the worst fucking thing you can do. That's my argument. So I've addressed every single point that you have made so far.
I have an older base, 100%.
Does that make sense, though? Do you guys understand? I want to make sure that like this is
don't jumble me up with the 12-year-old PG-13ers. That's all I'm saying.
Hasan, I never argued against that.
Okay, so we have no disagreement then.
This podcast has been like a 3v1, and Train already knows my sense about Gamba. I'm already kind of against him. I know people keep thinking that I'm like defending Gamba. I was only in the first place to stop from people from lumping us with actual scam lords. I think it's kind of unfair, and I don't like it.